if you want to run a local newsletter, you got to have some money to put into Facebook ads. It's just fact. It doesn't matter if it's your money initially for the first sort of 3 months, and then after that you get a business to sponsor you, and then you use the money they pay you in sponsorships to fund those ads for growth. Or your other option is to find a business to partner with from day one, and then they always cover your ads, and you will put them in your newsletter at the top as a way of driving traffic to their business. But what we need to do before we can do any of that is have an idea of what our newsletter ads are going to look like. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. Now, just for context, budget-wise, $150 will do to start. Because $150, we should be getting at least 300 subscribers a month, which means within 3 months, if you're doing some organic marketing as well, you should be at 1,000 subscribers. So, you can very easily get to your 1K subscribers in 3 months. And that's if you've got a small budget of $150. If you can increase that, you can get to 1K much faster. But ads is what you're going to need to use in order to do this. So we want to get ads right from day one. So there's several parts of an ad, and I've got some here that you can look at, some from the Morning Brew, from the Hustle. These are just general ads, not local ads. If you want more training on local ads, the best place for you to head is into our community, and I'll just put a link to the free community down in the description. But there are 3 things you need for ads for locals. Is you need some copy, which is basically the writing. So if you look up here, we've got this writing above this video, and you need to call out who you're talking to when you've got this writing. So we're going to put the name of the location that you are writing your local newsletter for. So if you were writing, Charlotte in the States, then you'd be like, "Dear Charlotte residents," something like that, or calling all residents of Charlotte. So they know that the ad is for them. And then you need relevant copy underneath. Next thing you're going to need is an image or a video. And videos will do better. And again, they don't have to be overly complicated. Do not get intimidated by those fancy ads that are out there. Honestly, at a local level, simple is better. And again, come to the community. I can show you more how to do that. The next thing we're going to need is a very simple CTA. And the CTA is the call to action. So if you look down the bottom here of this image, it says the hustle, start your side hustle today and sign up. And this is the call to action. So we're just going to write something here very relevant to the people that live in our local area so that they go ahead and click this button, sign up. We get their information and then we can add them to our newsletter. And that's all we are doing. Now, the question is how to take a winning organic post and turn it into evergreen Facebook ads. Well, the way we do that is very simply, you need to post on social media. Instagram and Facebook are going to be your best friends with this. Now, TikTok, yes, you'll get good numbers on TikTok, but you won't necessarily be able to drive a lot of those organically over to newsletter subscribers. So don't be fooled by vanity metrics. Don't look at, oh, but I'm getting way more likes and watches on my video on TikTok. Look at how many people are actually going over from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and signing up to your newsletter. That's where you want to put your time and attention. But if you post on social media, what you're going to find is that some posts do better than others. And so you're just going to look for that pattern, what does best. Now, we have some templates, some winning formulas that we all already know do really well on local newsletter, Facebook, and Instagrams. Again, community, that's where I want you to head. Free help, free support, and we can, go into detail and actually have a conversation with you in there and answer your questions. So we know what works and we can share with you in the community exactly what works. But once you have tested out a few of these formats, and again, they're very simple to make, they're not hard, you can go ahead and you can start picking out the best. So let's say you run 5 different formats, and we're going to run 3 posts a day for 3 weeks. Trying out different things. And what you're going to do then is you're going to find your winner. You're going to see what does better than everything else. And then here's the trick. We're going to re-record the winner with a CTA. So you're going to take whatever that winning post is, and then you're going to put a call to action on it to get people to subscribe or take action, whatever you want them to do down the bottom here on the ad. You're going to add that into whichever is the best piece of content on social media, and then you're going to put some money behind it. Now, this is not my method. This is, people that have been in marketing much longer than me, like Gary Vee. This is what they say you need to do, and it works because you will know that the copy already works because you posted it organically. You'll know the video already works because you posted it, or GIF or image already works because you posted it organically. And then all it is a case of adding in that CTA at the end, running it with a bit of money behind it to your local area, and then getting people to subscribe. And then that way, what we do is we make sure that our ads from day one are cheap. Now, there's obviously more to it. You've got to click the right buttons in Facebook and the back end. And again, community is the place to ask questions on how to do that. But the copy and the image are going to be some of the most important parts for you. You've got to get that right. And testing it organically, finding what works organically, and then putting money behind it as ads is the way to ensure from day one you're keeping your costs down when we are running Facebook ads. And then from there, you can still test 2 or 3 different variations in Facebook ads, see what's working best in Facebook ads with the call to action, and then ditch what doesn't work and then run what does work. And if you can do this, then you will find the best format for your ads, finding those winning organic posts, running them, turning them to evergreen Facebook ads. So you can just be running these for $1 a day, $5 a day, getting those subscribers coming in. And then you can spend your time not writing your newsletter, because if you come into our community, we'll show you how you can do that with tools in 15 minutes instead of 2 hours, but actually talking to businesses, getting those advertisers and sponsors in, partnering with people, and making money from your newsletter. So if any of that sounds of interest to you, go down into the description. We've got tons and tons of free things that can help you out. This is one of the big things that we have for free at the moment that will definitely help you with your local newsletter. This is our local newsletter playbook. Basically, a load of tasks you need to carry out here in order to be able to set up your local newsletter. This is also linked down in the description. All you do is grab one of these cards, bring it over here to the Explore section, and this means you're doing the research in how to do this. Now, there's videos on our YouTube channel, so you can go away, and I've actually linked to the video that will help you with this, or you can join the community, use this button down here or the one in the description of this YouTube video, and ask questions. Then, once you've explored it, you know which ones you're going to definitely do. So let's say we'll just take, the first 3 here. You're like, right, yeah, I'm definitely going to get on with this one first. That one's in progress. Then if you want a review section, you've got the ready box. So if you're like writing your first issue and you want to review it, for example, you're at that stage, you put it here. And when it's done, you move it across. And these are all the tasks you need to do when you're starting your local newsletter. So create your ESP account. That's picking your email provider. Do you want to use our software, which is CopyQuill, designed for local newsletters, or do you want to use something else? Find sources for your live music and local news sections in your newsletter. Design your logo, how we do that with free tools, and they give you the ideas of exactly how to do it. Choose your newsletter frequency, how often do you want to write it, all these things. And then as you work through, you just move these cards into done. You can see where you're completed, how many you've completed, and how many left to do. But this is going to give you structure. It's going to break everything down into micro tasks and give you the support with both links and information to help you out, as well as the opportunity to join the community. So if you're serious about your local newsletter, then use these tools. You'll find all the links down in the description. What I would do as well is I would check out this video on the screen now. It's definitely going to help you out with starting your local newsletter. We'll see you in the next one.